if you're someone who procrastinates a lot, no matter how
hello, hello.
I request the dignitaries to kindly take their seats on the dais. Honorable dignitaries, learned delegates, respected teachers, valued participants, students, and to all the brilliant minds gathered here, a very good morning and a warm greeting. Mr. Vasant and myself, Mona, will be your hosts for this event. Technology has become an inseparable part of our lives, and the digital heartbeat resonates in every aspect of our existence to such a great extent that life seems almost impossible without it. While technological and digital advancements have become a boon in many regards, it has also become a bane in disguise, leading to various physical, mental, and interpersonal issues. In an era dominated by incessant demands of digital connectivity, this conference aims to address the pressing need for individuals and societies to reclaim their well-being by fostering a healthier relationship with technology. The Department of Psychology, Central University of Karnataka, is here again, proudly presenting the third international conference on the topic Digital Detox and Well-Being Capital in collaboration with the Central University of Haryana, Central University of Punjab, and the Central University of Tamil Nadu, sponsored Social Science Research and Defense Research and Development Organization. Throughout the conference, our esteemed speakers will unravel the layers of this complex relationship, shedding light on the impact of technology on our mental and physical health. This is not just a meeting of minds, but a convergence of ideas that transcends traditional academic boundaries, where we collaboratively move towards a future where our digital world enhances rather than hinders the well-being of humanity. I invite Dr. Swapnil Chapekar and Dr. Jayadevi Jangama Shetty to render the national song.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Shasya Shamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. Shubhrajosna pulakitayamini Pullakusumita drumadala shobhini Suhasini sumadhura bhashini Sukhadam varadam mataram Vande Mataram Vande Mataram Koti koti kantha kala kala ninada karale Koti koti bhuje dhruta kara karavale अबला के नुमायतु बले बहुवरधारिणीं नमामि तारिणीं रिपुदलवारिणीं मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम् तुमि विद्या तुमि धर्म तुमि हृदि तुमि मर्म त्वं हि प्राणः शरीरे बाहुते तुमि मा शक्ति हृदये तुमि मा भक्ति तुम्हारी प्रतिमा गढ़ी मंदिरे मंदिरे वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम त्वं हि दुर्गा दश प्रहरण धारिणी कमला कमलदल विहारिणी वाणी विद्या दायिनी नमामि त्वां नमामि कमलां कमलां अतुलां सुजलां सुफलां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम् श्यामलां सरलां सुस्मितां भूषितां धरणे भरणे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्
Thank you, Dr. Swapnil Chapekar and Dr. Jayadevi Jangama Shetty for the beautiful rendition of the national song. I request Dr. Akriti Srivastava, Assistant Professor, Department of Psychology, to take over the proceedings.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Battu Satyanarayana, esteemed Chief Guest for the day, Professor Vishwanand Yadav, respected Registrar, Professor R.R. Biradar, esteemed Dean, School of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Professor Chanavir R.M., beloved Head, Department of Psychology, Professor Vijayendra Pandey, dignitaries, colleagues, and dear students, good morning to one and all. Department of Psychology, Central University of Karnataka is back with its yearly installment of International Conference, and this one is the third in the line on an extremely pertinent topic of present times, that is digital detox and capital well-being. It is an important event because 4 central universities from different parts of the country have collaborated to bring this conference into reality, and it is sponsored by ICSSR and DRDO. Role of 6 organizations in collectively organizing this conference itself highlights about its relevance. To start with a quote by Andrew King, being human in a digital world is about building a digital world for humans. That is what we will try to achieve through this conference. Coming from the field of psychology, our focus is always on people, and it is the people to start without doing any further delay. May I request Professor Vijayendra Pandey, Head Department of Psychology, to welcome Honorable Vice Chancellor with a bouquet. I invite Dr. Ravinder Kumar to welcome our Chief Guest, Professor Vishwanand Yadav. I request Professor Vijayendra Pandey to welcome our Registrar, Professor R.R. Biradar. I invite Dr. Ravinder Kumar to welcome our Dean, Professor Chanavir R.M. I request Ms. Ashwati Gopi to welcome our head, Professor Vijendra Pandey. I invite Ms. Krishna Prabhakar to welcome our convener, Dr. Ravindra Kumar. Thank you all. At this juncture, we are here to partake in a cherished tradition that transcends cultures and time, the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. The symbolic act holds profound significance, symbolizing the dispelling of darkness and the ushering in of light, knowledge, and positivity. The flame represents the eternal light of wisdom, dispelling ignorance and illuminating the path to enlightenment. As we witness this ceremonial illumination, let it serve as a beacon guiding for our conference journey. May the radiance inspire collaboration, foster understanding, and lead us down the path of innovation and shared success. I invite all the dignitaries to kindly light the lamp and inaugurate the conference. As this conference theme is on digital detoxification, may I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to, along with inaugurating the session in a traditional way, we would also want it to be inaugurated in a way that is demanded in today's time. Sir, we request you to inaugurate the session through the video. Thank you, dignitaries, for inaugurating the session.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite Dr. Ravindra Kumar, convener of the conference, to address the gathering.
Good morning, one and all. I welcome the dignitaries on the dais in this third international conference on this digital world. Today we have with us our Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Bhattu Satyanarayan, Registrar Professor R.R. Biradar, Dean School of Behavioral Sciences Professor Chandveer Aram, our chief guest Professor Viswanand Yadav from Central University of Haryana, Head Department of Psychology Professor Vijendra Pandey, all heads, deans, faculty, staff from other departments, students, delegates, and other technical and non-technical staff. I welcome you all in this third international conference on digital detox and well-being capital. The theme of the conference is about digital detox and well-being capital. I will just say a few words about this digital detoxification. Nowadays, we all live in a world where our every moment is depending on these digital technologies. And this digital technologies makes our life very easy, but on the same time, it is harmful also. This well-being capital along with digital detoxification. Nowadays, in this world of digital technology, we are forgetting about our mental health. That is very more important concern as a human being. When our well-being is good, mental health is good, we can live life in a more better way. And in this regard, how we can use this digital technology mindfully. Here, detoxification is not means like that we we have to leave this digital technology which is not possible in nowadays, but mindfully we can use this technology. So with this, I hope this conference will benefit the people, the students, delegates, presenters for in upcoming the world of the digital technology. Once again, I welcome you all the peoples present here in this hall. I welcome you all in this third international conference organized by Department of Psychology. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. I invite our respected HOD, Professor Vijayendra Pandey, to give the conference introduction.
Thank you, Vasant. Very Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Battu Satyanarayana, Vice Chancellor, Central University of Karnataka. Our chief guest for this conference and for this session, Professor V.N. Yadavji. Our respected Registrar Sir, Professor R.R. Biradar. Very respected Dean Sir, Professor Channaveer R.M. Sir. Organizing Committee Secretary, okay, Dr. Dr. Ravinder Kumarji, all the deans presented here, all the HODs present here, and all the faculty members who has come here, all the PhD scholars, students, all the media personnel, and all dear my friends. So, a very good morning to you all, okay, for this inaugural session. We have gathered here for a thoughtful exploration of a subject that has become intrinsically pertinent in our lives. It's a time where our lives are intrinsically woven with technology and the digital heartbeat that resonates in every aspect of our existence. The digital revolution has undoubtedly transformed the way we live, work, and relate to one another. Yet, it brings with a set of challenges that call for our attention. With digitalization, every aspect of our life, the connectivity, that allure of social media perfection, and the potential toll on our mental and emotional state that necessitate a thoughtful examination of our relationship with the digital realm. As we delve into this topic, scientific studies have provided valuable insights into the challenges what we face in this digital era. Surveys conducted by renowned institutes such as Harvard University, okay, and their Department School of Public Health, that has given a very alarming trend. That for instance, a study from that, it says that 86% of the population experiences overwhelming digital fatigue, highlighting the pervasive nature of this issue. Furthermore, research published in esteemed journals like the American Psychological Association APA and the American College Health has understood the detrimental impacts of excessive technology that is being used on various facets of our lives. These studies emphasizes the link between prolonged social media uses and highlighted stress level, particularly among college students, university students and all. Additionally, that is very interesting, by the organizations like Royal Society for Public Health that has dwelled into the adverse effect of the technology on fundamental aspects of well-being. These includes disruptions of sleep patterns, reduced physical activity, and compromised a lot with our emotional health. The constant bombardment of notification and the pressure to maintain this digital connection with each other only serves to exaggerate anxiety levels, further deteriorating our mental health and well-being. On this outset, for a conference entered on digital detox and well-being capital, which is the need of the present, this conference provides a vital platform for in-depth discussions, valuable insights, and innovative solutions that bridge the divide our digital interactions and overall well-being. Our discussions today focus on the essence of a digital detox, a deliberate step back from the screens, a mindful disconnections, and the intentional reset in our pursuit of balance. With digitalization, every aspect of our life, people are cognizant of the need to establish boundaries and cultivate healthy relationship with technology. In this regard, the exploration of well-being capital takes in the central state, presenting how our digital behaviors and habits can either contribute or to detract from our quality of life. The phrase well-being capital encapsulates the holistic currency of our lives, encompassing not just financial prosperity but the richness of our mental, emotional, and social health. Today, we delve into the profound interplay between our digital habits and of our overall well-being. Our discussion today are not about advocating for a wholesale rejection of technology. However, instead, they resolve around a nonsense understanding of when to step back, reflect, and reclaim control our digital interactions. Moreover, the conference aims to shine a light on the responsibility of technology creators and policy makers. It calls for a design and regulations of digital environments that prioritize human under which they can flourish. In this interdisciplinary field, experts, researchers, and thought leaders from diverse backgrounds will come together to facilitate insightful discussions, provide actions, and foster the collaborative efforts and their research. The ultimate goal is to ensure that digital interaction become a positive contribution to the overall well-being capital of the individuals. As we embark on this collective journey, let us engage in thoughtful discourse, share experiences, and work collaboratively towards a future where our digital world enhances rather than hinders the well-being of humanity. Thank you very much being here, and thank you very much to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for highlighting the importance and need for this conference on digital detox and well-being capital. We have now reached an important part of today's inaugural program. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and esteemed colleagues, it is with great pleasure and honor that we gather here today to extend our heartfelt congratulations and express our deepest admiration to an individual who exemplifies excellence and dedication in the field of psychology. Today's event is not just a celebration, it's a moment to recognize and appreciate the remarkable achievements and contributions of our chief guest, Dr. Vishwananda Yadav. As we are about to felicitate him, I invite Dr. Akriti Srivastava to introduce the chief guest.
Professor Vishwanand Yadav stands as a distinguished academician and psychologist, contributing over 4 decades of expertise to the field of psychology. With an impressive teaching tenure spanning 42 years, Dr. Yadav has imparted knowledge to both undergraduate and postgraduate students, shaping the minds of countless individuals. His research prowess is evident in a portfolio comprising 46 research papers, supervision of MPhil and PhD scholars, and the construction of noteworthy psychological tests. Dr. Yadav's academic expertise lies in rehabilitation psychology, human resource development in disability rehabilitation field, experimental psychology, research methodology, psychometrics, measurement and evaluation, and guidance and counseling. Dr. Yadav holds key roles in several professional bodies such as General Secretary of the Haryana Psychological Association and life member of various psychological societies. His role as a coordinator for new job-oriented courses in psychology and memberships on the boards of educational institutions showcase his commitment to advancing the field and contributing to the development of psychological education. Dr. Yadav holds significant roles on the editorial boards of reputable and peer-reviewed research journals. His editorial contributions include being editor of the Haryana Psychological Association newsletter, a member of the editorial board of the Indian Journal of Developmental Disabilities and the International Journal of Social Sciences Review. Professor Yadav has made significant contributions to the international academic community by chairing technical sessions in various esteemed seminars and conferences. Beyond his academic achievements, Dr. Yadav is recognized for his engaging lectures and talks. Notable instances include radio talks, lectures on vocational needs for mentally challenged persons, and contributions to stress management and research methodology discussions. His active involvement in cultural activities, judging various competitions, and acting as a master trainer for the census further reflect his dedication to community engagement. The Yugadi Puraskaram State Award in 2015 acknowledges his outstanding contributions to teaching and research in psychology. Beyond the academic realm, Dr. Yadav has showcased exemplary leadership in administrative roles, including head of the department, first appellate authority, member of the academic council, and convener of the psychological counseling cell. His contributions have been recognized through awards, totaling an impressive count of 15 accolades from various academic bodies and institutions. In summary, Professor Yadav's illustrious career is characterized by excellence in academia, impactful contributions to psychology, active community engagement, and leadership roles in professional organizations, marking him as a respected figure in the academic and professional landscape. Let us take this opportunity to express our gratitude for his invaluable contributions and to celebrate a remarkable individual who has not only excelled in his endeavors but has also enriched the lives of those fortunate enough to cross paths with him. It is indeed our privilege to be felicitating you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it is only befitting that we rise and give a huge round of applause to Dr. Vishwanand Yadav, a man of his work, and I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to do the honors.
Thank you for the honors. I now welcome our chief guest for to deliver guest address.
Good morning, one and all sitting on the dais. Professor Batu Satyanarayana, Vice Chancellor, Professor R. Brother, Registrar of the Central University Karnataka, the Dean Dr. Chanveer RM, the Head of the Department Dr. Pandey, Vijender Pandey, the backbone of this conference, Dr. Ravinder Kumar, and all the dignitaries of the dais. So, I thank all the organizers of this conference for inviting me to be the keynote speaker of this conference. But let me clarify, I neither have any key, nor I am a speaker. I have only this note. I will read it out to you because I was not told that I have to act as the chief guest or the keynote speaker. But anyhow, I will try to say something. You have to bear with me for at least 10 minutes. So thank you all again for inviting me to this platform. So technology is a human endeavor and an ancient pursuit. It is an applied science which refers to simple tools to more complex information technology. It includes interesting development periods such as Stone Age, Bronze Age, and Iron Age. The late 19th and early 20th centuries have witnessed fastest progress of the chemical age. Furthermore, the innovation made in material science and technology gave the inspiration for the nuclear and biological age to grow incremental improvement in technology, and that has evolved more complex from Stone Age to the high-tech bone tools to the hadron collider, that is the Gold's particle. By the end of the 20th century, computer and internet technologies had achieved the status of a primary medium of communication, individual as well as national developments. Nowadays, digital technology such as computers, smartphones, internet of things, internet of senses, artificial intelligence, and other digital screens, these are the latest ones, are becoming an integral part of everyday life in business, education, industry, professional and personal domains. These technologies provide tremendous benefits to everyone. The effects of digital technology on individuals and society has been a topic of debate and research. More recent researches suggest that users of digital technology are growing for government, business, health or educational information and entertainment, video games, chats, email and messaging. Of course, digitalization was meant to make our life easy, but in last decade, the digital world has emerged in a shape which covers the every aspects of life, including food, shelter and clothes, where internet is having a huge control on our daily life. When we all are saying last good night and first good morning to our smartphone regularly, when scrolls hits our dopamine and smiles depends on the speed of the internet, then I don't have any hesitation to say that we are becoming the slaves of this digital world. I was looking at a report last week where more than 60% of the world is addicted to internet, more than 25% smartphone owners between age of 18 and 44 years don't remember the last time their phone was not right next to them. Slavery of this digital world is damaging our emotional and physical well-being brutally. Especially it is having potential threat to our upcoming generation. It has created a wall of separation between the individual and their self. Now let's come to the digital detox. Can anyone tell Who introduced this term? It was first introduced by our ever-time great Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. He called it as digital fasting. And recently he, on his very famous program on Pariksha Pe Charcha, he also said no gadget zone in home. But let's come to digital detox has been viewed by various thinkers in different ways. It is a process that refers to the period of restraint in using digital tools or desires such as smartphones, televisions, computers, tablets and other gadgets in social media. The purpose of digital detoxification is to connect the person with the real world. To understand the digital detoxification process, it is time to comprehend the cause of digital toxification. The excess of unregulated use of digital technology may be the because of the pleasure factor, reward, reinforcement effect, hidden and unsatisfied desires, anxiety, depression, loneliness, lower self-concept, information addiction, social disorder, and so on. The list goes on. One has to find out these hidden and unsatisfied desires, allow one's fulfillment, and channelize the inherent power in him or her towards social welfare and constructive work. In fact, the frequency of digital technology cannot be curbed and eradicated merely through punishment. For this purpose, non-cognitive behavioral and cognitive strategies can play a crucial role and in sequel improve the well-being. Let's talk about some non-cognitive strategies. These strategies are those that do not involve the process of verbal information and appear to be really automatic. These include turning off the push button notification, limiting to one's device at a time, making airplane mode as a friend, designating device free zones, giving screen time a purpose, deleting distracting and unproductive apps, scheduling internet time, converting smartphones to black and white or monochrome, putting away smartphones during meal, like our Prime Minister in his recent talk on Pariksha Pe Charcha. I would like to recite with me his famous slogan, sit together, eat together. I will say sit together and you have to say so sit together, sit together. Please keep this slogan in mind. So make your bedroom a no-touch zone, rediscovering the books and paper, block, mute, unfollow and delete heavily curated friends and celebrities. So there are some cognitive strategies also that we all psychology people know. That is the CBT, cognitive behavior therapy. I am not going to discuss its objectives and the steps. The RET, rational emotive behavior therapy, and Beck's cognitive therapy. So in the last but not the least, it is extremely important for all of us to be aware of ourselves about the digital addiction and leave our habit of scrolling on smartphone every time and divert ourselves towards reading books, viewing the sunset. We view the sunset but on the smartphone. Keep it away, please. And seeing the river type habits. Again we go to the river, we take the screenshot. Many of the young people die by taking the selfies. So go to the river, see the sightseeing, but don't take the phone with you. So because to live a really happy life, it is important to nurture ourselves as a best companion of ourselves. So thank you very much. So again, please sit together. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for giving us a deep insight into what digital detoxification is, and for also giving us practical strategies on how we could digitally detox. Thank you once again. I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor and the dignitaries on the dais to kindly release the abstract book.
Thank you all. I invite Professor Chanavir RM, Dean School of Social and Behavioral Sciences, to deliver his talk.
Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Battu Satyanar, Registrar, Professor R.R. Biradar, Professor Vishwanand Yadav, Professor Vijayendra Pandey, Dr. Ravindra, Dr. Akriti, my senior friend Professor Rumet John, and all the dignitaries, students of psychology and other departments. Psychology being very dynamic department, always engaged in academic activities. This is one testimony to that. Students, teachers, always engaged in doing excess, doing more, whether it is teaching, research, engagement with students, trainings, skill development trainings, conferences, and all that. Very important contribution of the department that organizing this kind of conference on a new emerging field, that is digital detox. On the one hand, the world is making us dependent on digital devices. It is very difficult to be away from those devices, whether it is smartphone, computer, television, and all. Because we get communications, whether it is college or school or university or department, we get regular communications on WhatsApp, that is our smartphones. It is also become so cost effective to connect any person anywhere in the world, either through WhatsApp call or video call. So our connections, our connectivity, our relationships through these digital devices made our life more virtual, which has become more real. We have to accept it. So we are so much dependent on that. But what is important is the excess dependence causing a lot of detrimental effects to our health, our social life, our personal life, and our personal time that we need to give as teachers to students. So we are used to send communications very effectively, then talk in person, either with teacher or friends, or even with our family members. So the virtual world is also going to cause a lot of damage to our personal relationship and social life, and that will cause depriving well-being, achieving well-being. It also affects our physiological functioning, our social functioning. So all our functioning will be disturbed over a period of time. Initially it looks very good to be, we have to respond to all the communication that we receive, either from teachers or officials. For all our day-to-day matters, we are dependent on these devices. I used to hear, government of India launched many programs. In that, de-addiction center was one. So this smartphone has also become another addiction, cause of addiction. Maybe we may see in every corner, like hotels or bakeries, digital detox centers, clinics, we may have to see in near future, because it's very serious matter, especially for adolescent children who are very much prone to copying, imitating the elders or the others, the things that they see, they hear. So they are most vulnerable target group for these kinds of digital addiction. So it's very important. Psychology department has taken up this matter, deliberating on this emerging area of intervention, as a social worker, it's very useful for social workers also, because we also need to work with people who are vulnerable to these kinds of dependence. And lastly, that it's very nice to see a big gathering organized on the event of this conference. I remember when Professor Romet John started this department with his colleagues with one student, reached to nearly around 200. So that's a big strength, one of the big departments in the university. It is true that, in Kannada we say, Fasaniru, new people come in. So Pandey has become head. In future, all our roles, we are all senior colleagues. We have to relinquish our positions happily and give way for the new generation, our new teachers who to take up more responsibilities and lead the department. So we are going to be at the back seat, but always it is important to have the new and the senior and junior interactions, communications. Our contributions will be very effective with the experience and of the seniors and dynamism of the new entrants. So I wish all the best for all the delegates on this occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now welcome Professor R.R. Biradar, Registrar, Central University of Karnataka, to deliver his talk.
Very good afternoon to all of you. Respected President of today's third international conference, Professor Pattu Satyanarayan, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Central Institute of Karnataka, and Chief Guest of the today's function, Dr. Vishwananda Yadav, Professor Department of Psychology, Central Institute of Haryana, and Vijendra Pandey, Professor and Head of the Department of Psychology, and Professor Chanveer, Dean of School of Social and Social Behavior, Behavioral Science and of Central Institute of Karnataka, and the convener of this program, Professor Ravind Kumar and Akrut Srivastava, and all resource person invited from different places, and faculty members of the Department of Psychology and other departments, and participants from different universities, institutions, and also my student friends. At the very outset, I congratulate Dr. Ravindra Kumar and his colleague headed by Vijendra Pandey for having organized 3 days international conference. Please give a big hand to the organizer of this conference and his colleagues. That too involving 4 important central university of this country. So it's really a marathon exercise inviting young and energetic resource persons in one platform to discuss on a very important issues, that is digital detox and well-being capital. That's basically happiness, human happiness. Friends, as Vishwananda Yadav sir rightly said that this digitalization is rising and it is contributing to the development of the economy, but at the same time it has some adverse impact on the mental health or psychological well-being of the people who are making use of it. But that doesn't mean that we should not detax it. We cannot give it up. It has use of digital platforms has become part and parcel of our life. One of the important revolutionary changes that we have seen in the 21st century is digitalization, growing digitalization. See, across the globe, if I look at the figures, if I saw the report released by some scientific institution, at the global level, around 5.3 billion people make use of internet. And at the all India level, it is around 692 million people make use of internet, accounting for almost 49% of the people make use of internet for various purposes. And if you look at the YouTube users at the global level, it is 2,514 million people make use of YouTube. In our country, it is around 467 people make use of YouTube, accounting for 32%. And as far as Facebook is concerned, at the global level, 3.3 billion people make use of Facebook. And in India, it is around 314 million people, accounting for 33% make use of Facebook. So among all the more than 28 digital platforms, Facebook is the largest platform used by the people, followed by YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram, WeChat. There are many, more than 28 platforms are there, digital platforms are there. So friends, nowadays, the use of this social media, which includes Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and link education, Snapchat, Twitter, and all, has been rising quite significantly. Of course, it has a lot of beneficial impact. One of the important driver of Indian economy is also this one, digitalization. So as per the recent estimate, this digital economy in India contribute around 11% of the total GDP. So we have around $3.75 trillion of GDP, but out of 3.75, 11% comes from this digital economy, through all use of digital platforms for economic purpose. So digital economy, digitalization has lots of benefits. Rather, it is one of the driver of e-commerce. E-commerce is increasing quite significantly. And you can also see lots of job creations. So as of now, 4.9 million people are employed in this different platforms of digitals. And it also one of the important instrumental for financial inclusion. We talk about increasing financial inclusion. So for financial inclusion, these digital platforms are very, very important. And similarly, increased digital payments, cashless economy. There has been a rapid increase in the digital payments. And we can also see, we can also provide good e-governance and e-health we are talking about, e-medicines we are talking about. So friends, in each and every corner of our life, this use of digital platforms are increasing at a rapid rate. We cannot really give it up. We cannot really go away. We cannot really go away from, or we cannot stand away from the use of these digital platforms in this digital era. But at the same time, there is the use of the overuse, excessive use of these digital platforms in our day-to-day life has an adverse impact on our psychological well-being, or well-being capital, what we call. So there's a happiness index, So one of the important the indicator which will contribute to happiness index, well-being index is also use of digital platform. If you are making excessively use of digital platforms, digital items, instruments for our day-to-day life, it will have some sort of mental adverse impact on mental health. It's like cognitive and then emotional resources. So we lose cognitive and emotional resources if we use these digital platforms excessively, more than what we are really supposed to make use of it. So therefore, if you see the happiness index of India, among 193 countries, India ranks 134th position with 5.01 scores. So happiness index, it also depends on how we use this different types of digital instruments. If you are making excessive use of digital platforms, we'll have mental illness, stress, strain, and even eye watering. So there are so many adverse impacts are there on the human being. So therefore, well-being is affected. Happiness is affected. So that doesn't mean that we should give up the use of these digital platforms or digital instruments, but we have to control them. We have to use. We can reduce the use of this digital platforms or digital instruments as and when it is required. We should not unnecessarily addict to the use of digital instruments like Facebook. You know, as per day, a person has an average 2 hours as per the estimation per day per person. How much they spend for this use of Facebook? 2 hours 30 minutes. 10 years back it was just 1 hour. 1 hour as an average. Among the users, not all. Among the users, per person per hour, he or she used to spend time for use of more Facebook, and now it has gone up to 2 hours 30 minutes, 2.5 hours. So what they may be using different purpose and different issue, but if you use excessively, then it adversely it really has adverse impact on the health of the people. So therefore, this is the right time. This is the right time for all of us to come together in such a platform and discuss about the spread of these digital platforms across different parts of our life, and also what's contribution and what are its adverse impact on the human well-being. So therefore, this conference is very much essential, need of the hour, and I think in the subsequent sessions in the 3 important days, there are different themes and different resource persons are there and paper contributors are there. They can deliberate on these different aspects of this digital detox and human well-being or well-being capital. We also promote human well-being capital, that is human happiness. At the same time, we also make use of this digital platforms, digital instruments. So therefore, how best we can balance between the use of digital platform or digital instruments and promotion of human well-being or human happiness is the very important task of all researchers, resource persons, and experts who have gathered here. So these remarks, I once again congratulate the Department of Psychology, and I also thank you for giving me an opportunity to say some of my views over this digital talk. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir, for highlighting the benefits of digitalization using evidence-based information. Your talk has thrown lights on how digitalization can be both useful and harmful, and on the need for the judicious use of such technology. I now invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Bhattu Satyanarayana, to deliver the presidential address.
Professor Vishwanathan Yadav, Ji, the chief guest of this conference, Professor R.R. Brother, the registrar, Professor R.M. Sinavir, the Dean, School of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Professor Vijayendra Pandey, the Head Department of Psychology, Dr. Ravindra Kumar, the organizer of this program, Dr. Akruti Srivastavaji, Professor Romet Jan, the former Dean and Head Department of Psychology, and other the head of the departments of various departments of Central State of Karnataka, and the participants, invitees, research scholars, and dear students. Let me congratulate the Department of Psychology for organizing the International Conference on Digital Distacks and Well-being Capital. So really, appreciating the efforts made by the Department of Psychology for organizing this topic. Really, this is very relevant today, and no one has thought about the digital detox. Everyone is asking for the digitalization. So now we are living in a digital era. We cannot imagine our life without using any digital instrument. Everywhere, including smartphone or your even money transactions, everything we are using digital platform. But so that has made our life very comfortable. We need not go to the banks or even we need not go visit to the shopping complexes where the e-marketing is playing a dominant role nowadays. Just by sitting at your home, you can order anything, including food, whatever you require. So now that is the time. So everything is comfortable, we need not move anywhere. Everything will come to us. And we did not see the currency also, just it is only digital transactions. Paytm, UTI, whatever is there. So this is one aspect. That is advantages of the digital, that's media or digital era. But other side it has its own effects. And one if addicts, then you see this, in fact, it is like worse than even we can say the opium. Once if you addict to the opium, again it is gone case. We cannot recover from that one. Now similarly, if anyone nowadays, see everyone attached to the smartphone. So without which no one, we cannot imagine them. Everyone in his hands, we can see the mobile, and particularly smartphone. Even the child, even the kid, even 2 years, 3 years, once they addict, they don't leave it. And even for calculation, simple 2 to 3, we don't apply our mind also. Again, we go to the calculator and see what is the result of 2 into 3. See, then what you see how we'll progress ourselves. So this simple calculation also we cannot do it. Because we are addicted. Because our whatever is asked, our mind goes towards this calculator. Or nowadays it is available in our smartphone. There you can do the calculations, simple additions, deletions, that is additions, subtractions, multiplications, division, everything you do only by using your mobile. So that is the now time. Even nowadays, earlier days we used to remember the phone numbers of others, our own. Now we are forgetting our own mobile number. For this again we will go to our storage. So that is now, suppose if you, so I give you one example. I went to this Coimbatore, where in the airport my mobile fell into the water sink. Before that I note down one phone number. then I forgotten every number. Without that, again when I come to travel to other airport to call someone, if I don't have the number, then you imagine how our life is. So, we should not taxate ourselves for everything. We should also, earlier we used to write the numbers in our diary, every number we note down, and looking at the diary, we used to call the people. But now, that habit, we lost that habit. So then everything is we are storing, and if you lost on your mobile, then you lose everything. Sometimes if anyone calls you, if you don't get the name, you'll ask, you don't remember, or you cannot just what you cannot say whatever he is telling, you don't remember the person who is calling you. Whatever he says, you say, who are you, who are you? Because we are habituated towards his name. If he comes with his name, then immediately we will recognize. So that is the situation today. Now we are calling it as a global village. Now we can travel to America within no time, or we can call, or we are using the WhatsApp calls. So we can talk with each other by looking at each other, but we are forgetting to interact with our neighbors. So why our Vishwanath Yadav told, sit together, eat together. Even we are sitting together, are we really interacting with each other? Again, we get the phone call, or again, this WhatsApp call, or WhatsApp message, or social media. Even sitting together, everyone is busy with that one. They don't interact with each other. That is why, as Shamir has told, we are losing our personal relations. Within the family also, we don't find time to interact with our brother or sister or mothers, fathers, parents. No one. Because we are busy with our mobiles. We are busy with the WhatsApp calls or WhatsApp messages. So this is it. Today we are living in this situation. We are not finding it. We can say we don't have time. What we are doing, and also our Vishwanath is told that read the books. We are losing the habit of reading the books. Now the newspapers circulation has come down. Do you know it? Because no one is going through the newspapers nowadays. Everyone is only going through these WhatsApp calls or messages and YouTube or whatever may be. They are only going through the smartphones. The paper circulation has come down, and even books also no one is referring, no one is going through it. In one of the interview for the selections, when I asked the candidates for which book you are following, I am following the YouTube. I am preparing from this. Lot of lessons are available. This is that is the answer given by some of the candidates who are facing the interviews for the selection of the assistant professors. Just imagine what will happen to the future. So here, lot of information will be available in the book. And when we talk about, if we give the lecture, we don't reflect everything from the book. We give some gist of that content. If you go through that one, that will not improve your knowledge. Always it is better to have a reading habit, go through the books, refer the books, and you refer the journals. And also, do you know this everything is transmitting from one place to other place. There also, along with this one, that also have the health effect. That is, it also gives the different kinds of rays. That is, even UV rays, also it reflects. If you go through the the screen, the computer screen, or you go through the textbook, you just observe how much strain if you witness, you will suffer from the monitoring the screen, and if you go through the textbook. Where you will have the most strain and stress? Textbook or screen, because the light reflects on your eyes. That will also affect. And if because of this, we are not moving anywhere. Everything we are getting from that through e-marketing. Even we are forgetting to walk minimum. So we are not doing any exercise. That also affects our health. So these are all the effects of the other effects of the digital era. So therefore now this is in the right time, right topic has been taken by the Department of the Psychology. Really this is useful for everyone. I hope the experts who have come from the different places and even through the online, whatever they deliver, definitely that will be useful to the youngsters, particularly the students. In this conference, you concentrate on this. Don't attend any conference only for the sake of conference. Or someone will attend only for the sake of the certificate. Okay, I attended so and so seminar and conference. Whenever a conference are organized that will benefit everyone, you can learn many things from the experienced persons who deliver lectures here and who are presenting papers with a lot of research. They wrote a lot of, submitted a lot of abstracts, and the experienced persons, the experts who deliver the lecture, you listen to them and make this a real seminar and get benefit out of it. So with this, I once again congratulate the Department of Psychology for organizing a right topic on right time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking and engaging talk with real-life examples. I'm sure your message has reached the audience and sparked self-reflection of our digital behavior. With that, we have come to the end of the inaugural program. This program wouldn't have been possible without the hard work of many. And it is a tradition in our department to leave no person unthanked. I invite Dr. Akriti Srivastava to propose the vote of thanks.
On behalf of the Department of Psychology, I take this opportunity to extend the vote of thanks for this session. And I would want to begin with the very beginning, I would say. Before I tend to start with anything, I would really want to thank the three central universities, Central University of Punjab, Central University of Tamil Nadu, and Central University of Haryana, for coming in collaboration with the Department of Psychology for organizing this conference. I would also like to thank for the sponsorship to DIPR, DRDO, and ICSSR, without which the things that we are seeing today would have never been possible. I would now next would want to thank the ones who are in-house. So before the encouragement, nothing is possible without the encouragement of the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Battu Satyanarayana. We know that how busy he is all the time. We had waited for him, and he also rushed to the venue to be with us. So we understand, and we really acknowledge and appreciate the kind of involvement that he shows with all kind of activities which are happening in the university. We thank you, sir. Another one, the most important person here in the university, registrar of the university, Professor Biradar. He is also seen in all of the events which are happening around, and make it a point that he is present in all of those with the academic bent of mind. So we thank you, sir. Coming from the Central University of Haryana, I think that it's been a lot of pressure that we have put for the chief guest of the day, Professor Vishwanand Yadav. With a very short notice, he prepared himself to be the to be the chief guest, and I know that how much pressurizing it is, but he very willingly accepted it, and then like delivered a very nice lecture. Thank you very much, sir. I think that without the guidance of our dean, Professor Chanaveen, nothing is possible. And he's always there and omnipresent everywhere. Like you just tell him, and he keeps us encouraged. He always keep us encouraging. Like you have to organize this, and even his department is always doing lot many activities, seeing to which we also learn lot many things. And he's always there to extend his support. We thank you, sir. Our newly joined head of the department, Professor Vijayendra Pandey. He is very optimistic person, and though this process was going on, but he has never, withdrew from the process that I had actually come in between, and then it is difficult to support. But he was always there, and he is with his optimistic mindset. I thank you, sir, for being there. Coming to the one who had been all behind this, Professor Romit John, our former head. It was because of his push only, I think, that this conference has actually happened. So he always kept us encouraging, and it is the culture of the department that he has made, because we had last two conferences, and in continuation to which that we have been having this third international conference. So we will try from our side the level best to continue with this legacy and keep on improvising in our best possible effort. So thank you very much, sir, as the guiding light of the department and setting the stones and the foundation for us to be doing what we are doing now. Thank you very much, sir. I would want to extend my gratefulness for the Department of Music and for the Department of Mass Media. They had always been there, whichever program that we organize, they are there throughout the sessions. And I know that how difficult it is for them, because a lot many events are happening in the university and they have to be a part of it. Thank you very much for the faculties coming from both the department. Without you, I think the beginning and the end will not be possible. Thank you very much. I take this opportunity to also thank the other faculty members who have come from the different departments of the universities, from the University of Central University of Karnataka, and as well as coming from different institutes like IIT Bhilai, CUH, Central University of Tamil Nadu, and Central University of Punjab. You have taken the time and travel such a distance to be with us. Thank you very much for that. And I also would want to extend the gratitude to the dignitaries and the keynote speakers who have come from all over the places of India to be a part of this conference and share their expertise with the students and the participants. Thank you very much. The list is very long. I would really want to extend my thanks to the research scholars, students, technical and non-technical staff for supporting us in organizing this session. And coming to the last but not the least, it is not possible if the convener is not there. We may have a great idea about the things happening, but until unless somebody is not shouldering the responsibility, we might have not seen what we are seeing today. So Dr. Ravinder Kumar, I think that he deserves a huge round of applause for putting up the things together. Though he has the experience of only 1 year, that he is a very courageous person to take the dive and then be present what we are seeing today. Thank you very much. In case if I have forgotten some of your presence, and we look forward to the support that you will be giving us for the 2 days of the conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. That brings us to the end of the inaugural program. Thank you, dignitaries, for graciously presiding over the inaugural program for us. Thank you. With that, we break for a quick tea break. I request the audience to kindly help yourselves. Before the break, I request the audience to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
I request the dignitaries followed by external delegates and then our students in this order kindly go for the refreshments. Refreshments are served outside in the open podium. I request the audience to kindly assemble back in the auditorium at 12:55 as we will be beginning our first keynote session of the day.
ഞാൻ അവരോട് കേട്ടോ ആദ്യം അവൻ്റെ ഫോൺ വിളി സിമിലർ
वो बात किया तो मैं इधर म्यूट कर
Everyone to settle down and maintain silence. Welcome back everyone. Welcome back everyone. I am here again and Psychology, Central University of Karnataka. It is with great enthusiasm that we extend a warm welcome to the distinguished keynote speaker for this conference, Dr. C.R. Darolia, a superannuated professor and chairperson of the Department of Psychology at Kurukshetra University. Dr. Darolia brings a wealth of expertise and experience to our gathering. His specialization encompasses the fields of personality, intelligence, psychological measurements, and scientific methods.
With an impressive 37 years of teaching experience and 27 years as a research guide, Dr. Darodia's impact extends far and wide. He has authored approximately 80 papers, contributing significantly to the academic discourse. Furthermore, his involvement as an editorial consultant for esteemed journals, including the Journal of Psychology and Mental Health, Amity Journal of Applied Psychology, and the Journal of Wellbeing, reflects his commitment to advancing the field.
Dr. Darolia's international engagements include participation in conferences held in Bangkok and Toronto, showcasing the global reach of his expertise. As a member of the American Psychological Association, his influence extends beyond national boundaries. We consider it a tremendous honor to have Dr. C.R. Darolia with us today. With his vast knowledge and experience, we are confident that his keynote session on the topic Digital Detox and Well-being, a Psychological Perspective, will enrich our understanding and leave a lasting impact on all its attendants. Thank you, sir, for gracing us with your presence. We request you to take over the session. Dr. Darolia, sir, it's over to you. You can start the session now.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Kindly check my video. Is it working?
It's not working as of now.
Okay. Esteemed Professor S. Satyanarayan, Vice Chancellor, Central University, Karnataka, Professor R.M. Chanvi, Dean, School of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Dr. Vijender Pandey, Head Department of Psychology, and distinguished speaker Professor V.N. Yadav, Dr. Akriti Srivastav, Dr. Ravinder Kumar, and other members of organizing committee, distinguished speakers, London delegates, and future scientists, the students. Very good morning to all of you. Now it has become a good afternoon. I take this opportunity to congratulate the organizers of the conference for choosing a theme that is need of the time and of paramount importance for various stakeholders, the educators, psychologists, sociologists, and obviously the youth.
Excuse me, sir.
I personally feel honored for being given an opportunity to present my views on this sensitive topic of digital detox and well-being.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to interrupt. Your video is not working, I guess. Your video is not visible, sir.
Did we stop them? No. Can we ask him to try joining again?
Yeah, I have checked repeatedly, and I think camera is not allowed from your side. Hello.
Can you give us a moment, sir? We'll go check on that.
Is there anything?
So, we are sorry for the interruption. You can continue with your session. We'll work on that, sir. Thank you.
उनका कैमरा नहीं डिटेक्ट हो रहा है आस्क हिम टू जॉइन
वो बोल रहे हैं वो अपना फोन से कनेक्ट कर देंगे और तो हम
Just wait for 2 minutes. I am setting up the technical issue.
Sir, thank you.
Check whether I am visible.
No, sir. Excuse me, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you please go through the session? Go with the session, sir. It's okay if the video is not available.
I am trying from my phone. Let me reset it.
Sure, sir.
He left again. Why? He's wait. He checked. Yeah, he's coming.
Excuse me, sir. Am I audible?
No? Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
What about video?
Yes, sir, you're not visible, but it's okay. We can continue with the session.
Is video working now?
No, sir.
I'm extremely sorry that technical issue could not be set up. So let's proceed in audio mode.
It's okay, sir. There can be technical glitches always.
So, distinguished participants, students, at the very outset, I congratulate the organizers for choosing a very important theme, and that is need of the time, which is of paramount importance for various stakeholders like educators, psychologists, sociologists, and obviously the youth. I personally feel honored for being given an opportunity to present my views on this sensitive topic of digital detox and well-being. So, digital detox and mental health, a psychological perspective, is very important in many respects. Firstly, because everyone these days is facing digital addiction, maybe mild to moderate or very severe, and it is hampering our well-being. And therefore, this is need of the time that we should go for its detoxification by using various psychological behavioral strategies. So, to me, digital addiction has now become a global concern for all of us, as research evidence consistently reveals its serious consequences on both the physical as well as psychological well being of users, with impairment seen in social life, emotional impairment, cognitive disorders, and physical impairment. All these are the areas of concern for psychologists, sociologists, educators, and say overall educational setup. When we talk about digital addiction, we mean harmful dependence on digital media and devices, such as smartphone, video games, and computers. Some behavioral scientists propose that addiction to electric and electronic devices and media should be classified and treated similarly to substance abuse disorders. And this very thought raises a question: is it truly an addiction? Now, we need to understand whether it is really electronic media addiction or it is a simple behavioral problem. The scientific community seems divided on whether excessive internet use can be classified as a true addiction. Unlike substance addictions such as drugs or alcohol, where consumption becomes non pleasurable but still continues, there is no clear point at which being online becomes non pleasurable for most individuals. Even then, we fall prey to its ill effects and its abuse. In this light, experts debate where the line should be drawn between passionate absorption in any activity like playing a violin or reading books and being stuck in a rut of compulsivity that detrimentally affect our various areas of life, and finally mental health and physical health. If we look to the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, that is popularly called DSM, and currently we are using its fifth edition, it does not currently recognize internet addiction as a distinct disorder. although it acknowledges internet gaming disorder as a condition warranting further investigation in detail so that it could be finally considered as a class. But at the same time, to many experts, internet addiction appeared to be a common disorder that merits a classification separately in relevant diagnostic manuals. If we see conceptually, the diagnosis is a compulsive impulsive spectrum that involves only online or offline computer usage, and it does not cover all kind of electronic addiction, which is believed to consist at least three subtypes, that is excessive gaming, sexual preoccupations, and email or text messaging. All of these abuses share the basic components of addiction. That's why many psychologists rally behind this issue that it should be regarded as an addiction, just like drug abuse and other kind of behavioral addictions. The components which are being shared as addiction is excessive use, often associated with a loss of sense of time or a neglect of basic drives. Second one, withdrawal, including feelings of anger, tension, and even depression when the computer is inaccessible. Third one is tolerance, including the need for better computer equipment, more software, or more time of use. And fourth one, negative repercussions, including arguments, lying, poor achievement, social isolation, and fatigue. People using digital media often exhibit some additional symptoms of behavioral addiction, such as salience, or that you may call importance, a preoccupation with checking online profiles regularly. Second, that comes into my mind, which is one of the dominant symptoms apart from compulsive behavior, that is the conflict. Feeling the need to engage with digital devices even when it is inappropriate or dangerous. And third such symptom is mood modification, using digital media to alter one's emotional state. So all these symptoms taken together indicate to the fact that electronic addiction, or we call, say, digital addiction, can be classified the same way as other kind of addictions are already classified. If we look into empirical data, then there are clear indications that problem is getting severe and severe. Surveys on internet usage reveal that worldwide an estimated 210 million people suffer from social media addiction. Some of the interesting researches on internet addiction have been published in South Korea. During past 1 decade, a number of incidents came into light, and therefore government of South Korea took certain steps to curtail the menace of addiction. After a series of 10 cardiopulmonary related deaths in internet cafe in Korea and a game related murder, South Korea considers internet addiction one of its most serious public health issue. Using data from past decade, the South Korea government estimates that approximately 13% South Korean children are afflicted with internet overuse and require treatment. About 80% of them needing treatment may be psychotropic medicines, and perhaps 20 to 24% require hospitalization. So this is the extent of seriousness of electronic abuse, or you could say electronic addiction. Since the average South Korean high school students spend about 23 hours each week on gaming. Another 2 million are believed to be at risk for